Think about this though, dude.
Feel good.
You run 2 8-figure businesses, you said, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Think about how old are you? 34, 35?
39.
Oh, 39. Okay. So for 39 years, you've been grinding and hustling, building up these 2 businesses that are 8 figures with these beliefs and these filters and these blocks. Imagine what's going
Yeah,
to happen now. Imagine where it's going to go. Like it's going to take off. I'm telling you, man, when people release these blocks, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, sometimes 6 months, if it's like a longer process, their businesses just shoot up, dude. It's crazy. So what's going on, everybody? If you're watching this video, it's because you have registered for the free live hypnosis session this upcoming Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and 12 Eastern. In this upcoming video, I'm going to share with you how to do something called a subconscious success test, which is basically testing your subconscious mind to figure out whether or not it's programmed to go to the levels of success that you want. Now, here's something that's really, really important. As you go through that video, I'm going to teach you how to do this for yourself. And then also after that, you're going to see me do this live with a client. Now, not only are you going to see me do the subconscious success test with him, you're also going to get to see a very, very crazy phenomena, which I'm going to go deeper into in the free live hypnosis session. But essentially, here's what's happening. I created a sleep hypnosis all around creating abundance. So essentially, you listen to it while you sleep. It programs your reticular activating system to seek out opportunities and to attract those opportunities into your life. This is the same reason why when you go to buy a brand new car and you're starting to do your research into that car, suddenly you see that car everywhere. Now, it's not that people just went out and bought the car. It's just that now that you're focused on it, you see it more. Well, it's the same thing when you listen to a sleep hypnosis around creating success and abundance financially. Your mind starts to seek that out, and therefore you attract it easier into your life. Now, this very interesting phenomenon happened where people would start listening to the recording. They could hear it perfectly fine for the first few days. And then after the first couple of days, the recording would start distorting on them. And in other words, it would sound like it was in a different language. And again, I'm going to go deeper into this in the live session. But essentially, what happens is as people start to create that success and they start to attract it to them, their brain starts blocking it out because they have all of these fears and limiting beliefs around success and getting to the next level. So you're going to see after I talk in this next video, after this, you're going to see a live session where I do this for a client where he jumps on the call. He goes from not being able to hear the recording. He says, it sounds like I'm speaking Swedish. And then at the end of it, after we clear everything out, he can hear it perfectly fine again. Now, there's some parts in there that I left out because we go into his personal stuff, into his subconscious, but there's one there's one memory that's pretty funny, and so I kept it in there. But you can see how we go into somebody's subconscious mind and do the subconscious success test and then clear it. So you're going to see again, beginning this guy, imagine if you couldn't hear my voice right now. You would be thinking like, am I going crazy? And then 45 minutes later, you can hear it perfectly fine because we removed some blocks. So we're going to jump into the video. Also, guys, make sure for this upcoming Saturday, you put it on your calendar. I'm not going to be doing these free live sessions forever. So mark it down for Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and 12 Eastern. Let's get into the video. If you're watching this video, it's because you have registered for this upcoming Saturday's free live hypnosis session at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and 12 Eastern. I'm excited to do this session with you because I'm going to hypnotize you to take whatever aspect of life you want to take to the next level. Now, before we get into the bonus, which is the subconscious success test, a couple of things you'll want to know on how to get the best results during the session. So everybody who stays throughout the session is going to get an additional free hypnosis bonus at the end. You want to be in a quiet place with no distractions. That way, when you're in hypnosis, you can actually fully receive it and go out and take action on your goals and your dreams. Also, if you have headphones, that's ideal. If you don't, you can put your phone or your computer on speaker. And you want to make sure that your phone or computer is on Do Not Disturb. The last thing you want to have is you're halfway through the hypnosis and then you get a call from your mom or your husband or your wife and it pulls you out of the trance. So be sure to mark it on your calendar again this upcoming Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and 12 Eastern. So what we're going to be doing in this video, guys, is what's called a subconscious success test. And what this is going to be doing is testing your subconscious mind on whether or not your subconscious mind is programmed for you to hit your goals and go to the next level. I know many people watching this are already having success in their lives and they're thinking, Dom, my mind is already programmed for success. And you're right. Here's the thing. There are levels to success. So imagine a public speaker who goes out and speaks in front of 20 people. Well, their mind is programmed to be able to handle that. Well, imagine if they got invited to go speak in front of 20,000 people. Maybe their mind might not be ready for that big of a crowd. So what we would do is we'd prime their brain through hypnosis to be able to handle a 20,000 person crowd without stumbling and bumbling over their words. It's the same thing with success. You're hitting a certain level of success. Now we want to make sure that your mind is programmed to receive even more success and even more abundance. And what prompted me to make this video is about a year ago, I came across this video with Rob Dyrdek, the super successful entrepreneur, skateboarder, and Steve-O from Jackass. And Steve-O told him, he said, hey man, I heard back in the day you were all messed up and you're drinking and smoking and doing all this stuff. And then you got hypnotized and then your life completely turned around. And Rob went on to say, yeah, actually I got hypnotized. And the first thing he did on me was testing my subconscious mind. And he said, whenever the hypnotist tested his subconscious mind told him he wasn't meant to be successful. And then once he cleared out those beliefs, he says, lo and behold, we did a handful of sessions and he never took a step backwards ever again in his life.
Swayze skate supply thing. He says, dude, back then Dyrdek was a Daryl, dude, just drunk and smoking weed and shit. And and then it wasn't until you went to this Dr. Pratt, who was a hypnotist.
The first test he did on me was like, you don't believe you were meant, your subconscious doesn't believe you were meant to be successful. And then lo and behold, we did a handful of sessions and I've never taken a step backwards, never again in my life.
And so that's what we're going to be doing for you, is testing your subconscious mind to figure out what blocks, what fears, what limiting beliefs that you have, kind of like Rob did, so that we can remove them that will allow you to get to that next level. So here's what you're going to do. In the description of this video is going to be a free PDF to download, and you're going to go through step by step and ask yourself the question on whether or not your subconscious mind has the belief or not. Now, don't click on it just yet. Hold on and hear me out before you do it. What you're going to do is you're going to go through each individual limiting belief, and you're going to ask your subconscious mind whether or not you have the empowering belief that's good for you, or you have the disempowering belief that's not so good for you. Now, when you ask it, you're going to get one of three responses. Either you're going to get a yes, I have the empowering belief. You're going to get a no, I don't have the empowering belief, or you're going to get an unsure. If your mind is unsure, what's happening is at a conscious level, you want to say, yes, I have the empowering belief, but at a subconscious level, your mind is not fully on board. And so that would be considered a no, you don't have the empowering belief. Now, some people will hear the answer from their subconscious mind. Some people will see it, like you'll get a picture of some words, and some of you will just feel what it feels like. And some of you may be two or even all three of those senses. So I want you to really pay attention when you're asking yourself these questions, what the actual response is. Because one of the worst things you can do is try to lie to yourself and convince yourself like, no, my mind is programmed to make $10 million a year, when it's not. Just like Rob, at some point, Rob had to be honest with himself and say, hey, is my mind programmed to go to the next level? And he said it wasn't. So this is going to be a great test for you to do a diagnostic on your subconscious mind to figure out what is holding you back from getting to that next level. Now, before you do the test, here's why this is so important. Many of us are working really, really hard, right? People are working 40, 50, 60, 80 hours a week to be successful, and you're hitting certain levels of success. But for some reason, you're not breaking through to that next level. And maybe you are breaking through to the next level, but you're not doing it as fast as you'd like. So here's what's happening. Imagine you have a car that has the ability to go 200 miles per hour. But before the factory rolled it out to you, they put a governor on the car that only allows it to go to 100. Once you get up to 100, it doesn't matter how hard you push the gas pedal, that car will not go any faster. And it's the same thing with these fears and limitations in our mind. We can be working really, really hard. We have our pedal to the metal, but when we have these limitations in our mind, our car, AKA, we will not go to the next level. And so what this is going to do is help you identify where these governors are at. Are they at 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour, 80, 90, 100, 120? And begin to remove those layers so that you can go to 200 miles an hour with putting in much less effort. Okay, so how does the subconscious success test work? Well, what we're going to be doing is asking questions to your subconscious mind to figure out whether or not you have empowering beliefs or disempowering beliefs that, again, are those governors in your mind. So whenever we ask your subconscious mind these questions, you're going to get one of three responses. Either you're going to get absolute yes, you do have the belief. You're going to get an absolute no, or you're going to get an unsure. If your subconscious mind is unsure, that means that it is leaning towards having the disempowering belief. Because what's happening is your logical mind wants to say, yes, I do have the empowering belief, but your subconscious mind in the background is saying, no, actually, we do have the disempowering belief. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a PDF below this video. You can download it on your phone. You can print it out, however you want to use it. And you're simply going to go through and line by line, ask yourself each question on whether or not you have each belief. So it looks something like this. Let's say the first one is, do I have a fear that when I become successful, my friends and family will be jealous of me? Okay. So you would take your piece of paper, you read it, and you say, okay, subconscious mind, do I have a fear that when I become successful, my friends and families will be jealous of me? And again, you just wait for the answer. Now, some of you will hear the answer. You'll hear a yes, no, or maybe. You'll see the answer, like you'll see the words yes, you'll see the words no, or you'll feel it. Either it'll feel like, no, I don't have that, or you'll feel kind of bad, like, actually, I do have that belief. And so what I want you to do is go through line by line and record which empowering beliefs you have. Again, hey, can I make money easily and effortlessly? Yes. Hey, can I handle large amounts of success and large amounts of money? Yes. Hey, am I afraid that when I become successful, I'll be attacked? Ooh, I am afraid. So you put that in another column. And this will give you a good barometer of where you're at. Again, doing that subconscious success test like Rob Dyrdek. Hey, am I meant to be successful? And again, this is going to be a good telltale sign of what kind of subconscious clearing you need to do without having to put in all this extra effort. Click the link in the description, go through, start going through step by step. Again, all you're doing is going like this. You literally read it off the thing and you go, subconscious mind, do I feel guilty for being successful? And you go, nah, I don't care about that. Okay, cool. Now, here's a really key thing. Pay attention to how you feel when you ask yourself the question, because again, sometimes our conscious mind wants us to have the empowering belief. And when our subconscious mind doesn't align with the empowering belief, we can trick ourselves into thinking that we have the empowering belief when we really don't. So just be honest with yourself. It's better just to be honest and figure out what blocks you have. That way you'll know what you need to do to remove them. Just to recap, guys, you're going to take the PDF. It's going to be all spelled out for you. And you're just going to simply ask your subconscious mind, just like this. Subconscious mind, do I have a fear that when I become successful, I'll blow all the money or I won't be able to handle it? And your mind says no. Okay, good. That's an empowering belief. So you're clear. No need to work on it. Let's say you go on to the next one. Subconscious mind, do I believe I have to work really hard or I have to struggle in order to make money? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. That means you have the belief. Again, you might hear it, you might see it, you might feel it, and really pay attention. If you start to feel off about it, or you're not getting a clear answer, again, chances are you have the disempowering belief. All right, guys, so make sure to mark on your calendar for 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern. Click the link in the description and get access to the PDF now. Hey there, so in a moment, you're gonna see me do the process of releasing the subconscious blocks with my client, Willie. Now, the first thing we do is we identify what blocks he has, because the recording, the sleep hypnosis, has a specific affirmation. And again, it starts distorting on them. So you're going to see us go through piece by piece and figure out which one of these fears and limiting beliefs he has around the affirmation. And then from there, we ask permission, just like I mentioned previously on asking your subconscious mind, hey, is it okay to let this go? Do I have this fear? And then from there, I cut out a portion of it because again, we're going into like his personal memories and everything on how to actually release it. But what you're going to see is in the beginning of the recording, he cannot hear the recording. It sounds distorted on him. And then after we clear it out towards the end, it takes actually 2 or 3 tries. But once we get to the end, we play it and he can hear it perfectly clear again. So watch this video. And again, really do this test on yourself, because this is going to give you the idea. Here's why this is so important. I know you are working really, really hard right now and you're getting to that next level. You want to get to the next level, but for whatever reason, you feel like it's taking longer or you're not going as fast as you want. And the only reason that is because you have these governors in your mind. So once we release these governors, you're going to go from where you're at to where you want to be in a fraction of the time. So it's really, really imperative that you watch these videos and do the exercises so you can see, hey, where am I missing out on here, right? Where am I blocked? So watch the video. All right, cool. So tell me what happened. You started listening to the sleep hypnosis, and how long was it going good? And then when did it start distorting?
It was going good for a while. I mean, I went through the first 30 days. I would have like occasional distortion. And then for whatever reason, like the last week, it's been pretty regularly distorted. The last couple of days, last 3 days have been completely
And
Like it sounds like you had a stroke or something. I'm like, oh, Dom had a stroke. What's going on?
it's all blah, blah, blah. That's funny. Yeah. So I remember you sent that video, when you started listening to it and you had that fat sack of cash. And then, so it sounded like it started working and then now it's starting to cut out on you a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is kind of weird. I don't understand why it would work and then not work.
Yeah.
But
Typically what'll happen is, right, like I'm sure you've heard the saying, new levels, new devils, right? So what'll happen is people start listening to it, they start getting some success, and then they start getting right above that ceiling where they're about to break through to the next level. And then they start having all these fears and limiting beliefs and stuff like that come in. And then that kind of puts a cap on it, right? And then that's when it'll start distorting. So once we go through and clear it all out, that's what'll help you break through that ceiling so that you can get to that next level. But yeah, every time somebody listens to it, they're always like, oh no, I'm good. That won't happen to me. You know what I mean? I'm cool. And then boom, it happens. So I'm going to pull it up here just to kind of, is it always distorted or only at night when you're listening to it?
I've only listened to it at night.
Okay.
Should I be listening to it during the day?
You can. Yeah, you can. It's not a 100% necessary, but all right, let me share my screen here. Share screen. All right, let's give this a go. Oh. All right. Turn it down so it's not so loud on your end. Keep, save, invest, spend this money, give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, or give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Is it distorted on you?
Yeah, it's distorted. You sound like you got Swedish meatballs in your mouth.
Isn't that crazy? It's wild.
What a wild phenomenon, dude.
I know, right? It's like when I tell people that, it's just kind of like, what? And then when it happens, the crazier part is here in like 30, 45 minutes, as long as everything goes good, you should be able to hear it again perfectly fine, like nothing ever happened. So we'll give it a go. So close your eyes. So the reason why it's distorting is because you either have fears or limiting beliefs around the affirmation. So we want to figure out what's going on. So go ahead and close your eyes. So the first part is about large sums of money, right? So ask your subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear the large sums of money part?
When you ask yourself a question like that, are you supposed to like hear an echo back in your head?
You'll either hear something, you'll feel something, you might see the answer. So typically you just got to relax. So just take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds and breathe out. Relax your mind, relax your body. So this is what's called consciously working with your subconscious mind. So there's different types of hypnosis, right? When you listen to the sleep hypnosis, you're not interacting with the recording, you're just listening and going into a trance, right? So this is where we work consciously with your subconscious mind. So you're aware of everything that's going on. You're in a lighter state of hypnosis, but we're tapping into the subconscious. So ask your subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear large sums of money? What's your first impression?
I feel like I'm not scared of large sums of money.
Okay. And let's ask it a different way. Subconscious mind, what are you afraid is going to happen when I get large sums of money?
Blow it, lose it. Is it possible that you're scared of part of it and not scared of other parts?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The affirmation you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're afraid you might blow it or you'll lose it?
Yeah. I
What else are you afraid of when it comes to large sums of money?
get complacent, get lazy, start drinking or doing drugs again, make me arrogant, lose my drive.
The same as like getting lazy?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Perfect. So the affirmation is actually, it's large sums of passive money, but I still like to see the large part. So Ask your subconscious mind, why is it not letting you hear the passive money part?
I've always had to work for my money. I've
And so
never really had passive income.
so why is it not letting you hear it? What is afraid is going to happen? What's the limiting belief there?
That I'll always have to work for money.
And why is it blocking you from hearing it specifically?
Doesn't want me to lose my edge.
Gotcha. Now, the next part of it is large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly. So ask your subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear it easily and quickly?
I don't feel like that's possible. Like, doesn't seem realistic or attainable.
So it feels like it's just not possible for things to come easily and quickly. And the next part is from multiple sources. So ask your subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear multiple sources?
I'm not getting anything there.
Does it allow you, can you hear multiple sources or no? Can you hear me right now when I'm saying it, or does it sound distorted?
Yeah, I can hear you say it right now.
So if you had to guess or make it up, say subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear multiple sources?
I've generally had multiple sources of income for the last, I don't know how many years. I don't know why I would be scared of that.
So do you feel like you're not blocked on that, or you are?
I don't feel like I'm blocked on that.
Okay, good. So the next part is on a consistent basis. Are you blocked on that part?
I feel like I can hear that.
Now, next part is you can keep, save, invest the money, or give the money away. So ask your subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear I can keep, save, invest the money, or give it away?
I don't know, maybe I'm scared if I get a big chunk of money that I'm not going to keep it or save it.
Okay. And then the next part is, let's say, subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear whatever I decide to do, I could do it happily?
I'm worried money won't make me happy.
All right, open your eyes. What's today's date?
October 30th.
All right, cool. So now what we're going to do is, so now that we have what we need to work with, we're going to go through and figure out if it's okay to release. You're either going to get a yes, a no, or it's going to be kind of unsure. And then what we're going to do is all the ones that are for sure yes, they're super easy. We're going to go through those first. And then any ones where you have hesitation on, we'll do that second. Okay, so I'm just going to go down the list. You can just tell me like, yes, I'm 100% okay to release, or it's not 100%, or it's just you got a straight up no. All right. So close your eyes. So the first one is the fear of blowing the money. So ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release my fear of blowing all the money and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Is that 100% or is there doubt?
100%.
Okay. Next one is fear of losing the money, which is similar to blowing it, but losing it could be, people steal it or whatever. So ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release my fear of losing my money and for me to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Is that 100%?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is the fear that you'll get lazy. Ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release the fear I'll get lazy and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Is that 100% or is there doubt?
100%.
You sure?
No.
Okay. So that's the one unsure. Next one is the fear you'll start drinking or doing drugs if you get a bunch of money. So ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release your fear you'll start drinking or doing a bunch of drugs when you get a bunch of money?
Less sure there.
What was that?
That one I'm unsure of.
Unsure. Okay. Next one is the fear that large sums of money will make you arrogant. Ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release the fear that large sums of money will make me arrogant and for me to be aware of it consciously?
Unsure of that one.
Okay. Next one is the belief that you always have to work hard for money. Ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release the belief I always have to work hard for money and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Is that 100% or is there doubt?
100%.
All right. Next one is similar. It's not possible for things to come easily and quickly. So ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release the belief that it's not possible for things to come easily and quickly and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Is that 100% or is there doubt?
100%.
Okay. And is it okay to release the fear that money won't make you happy and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Is that 100%?
Yeah.
All right. So now what we're going to do when we release it is, so open your eyes for a second. I'll kind of explain this to you. So here's how our beliefs are formed, right? We're born, and from the time we're born till about 7 years old, we haven't developed our logical brain yet. And so we're just little subconscious minds running around, going through the world, picking up experiences. And then based off these experiences, we shape our belief system, right? So how our parents treat us, what we see when we're younger, our teachers, our friends, our family members, everything that we're observing, we're adopting our belief system. And then as we go through our life, more events happen that strengthen those belief systems, that like really make them to where it's like you really believe that that's going to happen, right? You really believe you have to work really hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out the root of it. So the root isn't always necessarily like the worst time that something like this ever happened. It's just the first time, right? Where was this seed planted? And once we get to the root of it, then we're going to go through and clear it out. Now, believe it or not, a lot of the stuff that we go through, it is after our birth, but a lot of it is also genetics. So if our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, anything that they go through that they have an experience, those memories get passed down through our DNA. So just like you have your grandpa's nose, your mom's eyes, and your dad's ears, well, we also get their memories as well. So sometimes what happens is it's our grandfather that went through a certain life experience. He had certain beliefs around money or whatever, and then that gets passed down to us. So then we will live our lives unconsciously with this belief system based off what they did. Now, if it's not that, it'll also be something potentially that happened to your mother while she was pregnant with you. So while your mom's pregnant with you, she's taking in, information from her world, and then those belief systems get passed down, or those memories get passed down as well, which shape our belief system. So what we're going to be doing is figuring out, hey, where is the root of it, right? Was it before your birth, during your birth, after your birth? And then we go out and clear it. And then by the end of today, you'll be able to hear the recording clearly. All right. So go ahead and close your eyes. All right, open your eyes. And how long do you think that was?
10, 15 minutes.
We're an hour in, my friend. That's how you
Wow.
know you're deep, when you start losing track of time like that. Yeah. All right, close your eyes. Or sorry, no, hold on. We're gonna test it now. There's the moment of truth. So let's see here. Share screen, share sound. All right, tell me you can hear it. Sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, give this money away, whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, or give this money away, whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Which parts are blocked still?
The second time it played through, I could hear the whole thing. It's just like very lightly distorted, like you have a Swedish accent.
Okay, let me try play one more time. Let's see. A Swedish accent, that's funny.
So weird.
It's crazy, right? But you can hear it better than you did when we got on the call?
Yeah.
Okay, now listen very carefully. Let's see how it sounds now. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, give this money away, whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis. Can you hear it? And for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, or give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Sounds good?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, it sounds like your name should be like Sven, and you like work at
My name
IKEA.
should be what?
Sven.
Sven. So does it sound like it did when you first started listening to it, or it still sounds a little distorted?
It's still a little distorted. Your voice, like there's like an accent.
So close your eyes real quick. Let's see if there's anything left over. So ask your subconscious mind, why are you not letting me fully understand the affirmation clearly?
You know, most of the time when I get nothing.
If you had to guess or make it up, what do you think it could be?
Guessing or making something up.
Yeah, that's what we're doing pretty much.
I'm like waiting for some fucking divine answer.
Yeah, what happens is when we consciously try to think of it, we don't get the answer. So when you say, okay, guess or make it up, what you're doing is you're relieving the pressure from your conscious mind. And when your conscious mind relaxes, your subconscious mind opens up and gives you the actual answer. So if you had to guess or make it up, what do you think it could be? Like, why is it making it sound like a Swedish accent?
Maybe I got some of the answers wrong.
Which answers?
Didn't to all the questions that you asked me.
So what is the fear, or what is the limitation? What is it afraid of, or what are you?
I don't know, that I can't do it.
Can't do what?
Can't make more money, not good enough, don't deserve, I don't know.
Oh, there we go. So ask your subconscious mind, is it okay to release the belief you don't deserve to make more money and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yeah.
Is that 100%, or is there doubt?
100%.
And what's the root cause of the belief that you don't deserve to make more money? Was it before, during, or after your birth? What's that?
After.
And the very first time you developed the belief that you don't deserve to make more money, what age were you?
Okay.
Anything else you need to let go of?
Mm.
Right. And do you deserve to make more money?
Yes.
All right. And you said you're not good enough. Is that the same as not deserving to make more money, or is it different? Same, you said?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Let's double check again. Passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, or give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. How's it sound?
I think it's good enough.
Swedish guy. Which part is distorted?
The whole thing, it's got a little bit like a lisp, and you sound Swedish. I don't know. It's fucking
all right, close
weird.
your eyes one more time. Let's see what we can pull up. So say subconscious mind, why are you making Dom's voice sound Swedish? Why is it not letting you hear it? That's hilarious. I don't even know what Swedish people sound like. It's like German or something, or
yeah, I wish you could hear it. It's so funny.
I'm gonna have to Google that. Yeah, I know. I wish I could hear what you're hearing. That would be interesting.
It would be super interesting.
So say, subconscious mind, why are you not letting me hear the recording clearly? What's your first impression?
Yeah, I don't believe that it's real.
Don't believe what's real.
That listening to some hypnosis tape at night could really make me make more money.
And how does that go into blocking it?
I don't know.
Ask your subconscious mind.
Self-sabotage.
Keep going.
Well, if I can't hear it, then it definitely can't work, right?
There we go. So what is it? What is the fear, or what is the
fear is that it will work.
And then what are you afraid it was going to happen when it does work?
All those things that we talked about before, all those fears around losing it, not good enough for it, all the stuff we already worked through.
And what else do you need to work through? Say, subconscious mind, what other fear or limiting belief do I need to work through so I can hear the recording perfectly clear? What's your first impression? If you had to guess or make it up, what do you think it could be?
I feel like an imposter sometimes.
Okay, keep going. How does that tie into the recording? Not being able to hear the recording.
Well, if I'm trying to support this idea of imposter syndrome, then keeping myself from earning more money will support that.
So feel free to reject this, but is your subconscious mind almost like, hey, I want to hold on to being an imposter because it's comfortable and I'm afraid to be successful?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay to release that limiting decision of not allowing you to hear the recording because you want to hold on to being an imposter because you're afraid to be successful?
Yeah.
Is that 100%?
Yeah.
And what's the root cause of this limiting decision of wanting to hold on to the idea of being an imposter? Your subconscious mind not letting you hear the recording because you want to hold on to the idea of being an imposter so that you don't level up because you're afraid of success. What's the root cause of that? Before, during, or after your birth?
After.
And the very first time you developed that limiting decision, what age were you?
4 or 5.
All right, and just allow the event to come to you. Whenever you have the event, let me know whenever you have it.
Okay.
All right, see yourself in the event. What are the learnings you could take from the event so you could let go of this limiting decision of blocking yourself from hearing the recording because you want to hold on to being an imposter to hold yourself back from being successful?
I'm not that little kid anymore. I do my own work. I'm talented. I'm smart.
What else? What makes you think like you're an imposter in this memory?
I was like stealing other kids' artwork when I was a little kid and turning it in like it was mine.
Isn't that crazy? All the little memories we got. It's like, damn.
That's crazy. That just came to me.
Now, and let's give this a go again. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, or give this money away Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. Large sums of passive money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources on a consistent basis and for the best good of all. I can keep, save, invest, spend this money, or give this money away. Whatever I decide to do, I can do it happily. How's it sound?
Pretty good.
You can hear it now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Dude, that
That's
last
true,
one
man.
was the most important one.
Yeah.
You catch that? How fucking
Yeah.
mind-blowing is that shit? Dude, this is
That
probably
was
one of
the only.
the best sessions I've had around this, because for the most part, for most people, it just goes away when we do the first like part. Then we go back and they can hear it perfectly clear. And then we went back again and it's still not good enough, not deserving. And then it's like, fuck, it's still there. And then we went back a third time and then it's clear. So this was perfect. I'm glad I was able to record this because it just shows people like, holy shit, dude, I got to go deep into my fucking head. So think about this too, right? This isn't just with money with people. This is everything, relationships, health, everything. Like people have these belief systems that don't let them hear things, that don't let them see things to draw them into their lives. And then they stay stuck in this loop of like being stuck. So yeah, dude, it's crazy that you're still in kids' art as a kid and now you're like, you feel like an imposter. Isn't that so funny? Dude. But see, when you're
So,
6 years old, that's a huge deal. As an adult, we can
oh,
laugh at it, but we don't realize that subconsciously, like that little boy in our head, we haven't fucking made peace with that yet. So then it still affects us as adults.
that's crazy, dude.
How wild is that?
That's wild.
How you feeling? Probably tired, I would imagine. Think about this though, dude.
Feel good.
You run 2 8-figure businesses, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Think about how old are you? 34, 35?
39.
Oh, 39. Okay. So for 39 years, you've been grinding and hustling, building up these 2 businesses that are 8 figures with these fucking beliefs and these filters and these blocks. Imagine what's going to happen now. Imagine where it's going to go. Like it's going to take off. I'm telling you, man, when people release these blocks, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, sometimes 6 months, if it's like a longer process, their businesses just shoot up, dude. It's crazy. So yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
Hell yeah. I wanted to
Let's go.
is there any words you want to say for anybody that's watching this? If they're on the fence about doing this or don't believe me or don't believe
I mean, this hypnosis stuff is real. I mean, I'm a couple sessions in. I started off just doing the sleep hypnosis. I was like stuck in a place where, in addition to my 2 businesses, I have a mastermind, and I had been, for whatever reason, like I had a block around doing the sales myself. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't get on the phone with these people. And I have people who work for me who run the group, and they were doing the sales. And that was one of the things that I worked on with Robin and through the, because of the 30 days I did, I think with the sleep hypnosis, but, I got on 3 sales calls last week and I closed all 3.
Oh, nice.
And like just that being willing to just get on those calls and just seeing how easy it is for me to sell. It's like, Jesus Christ,
You're like, damn, why was I even pushing this off on people, huh?
why was I not doing it? Yeah, but there's like 100 and, almost 200 calls that I didn't take, right?
Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah, so
Dude,
I
I
have some
love it, man.
callbacks to do.
Man, thanks for doing this.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man.